is Jordan, also known as Scraps, and today I'll be teaching you this melting synth type of melting toys growl. It's very hard to make a very clean growl, especially when you're trying to get the right O or the U or extended vowel sound. It's kind of hard to get that. So this synth is kind of unique, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Also, I've just been swamped with work. Believe it or not, I haven't had any time to really sit down and record much, but take a listen to this demo example, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, actually. And that's the synth we're going to be making today. Let me arm it real quick and I'll show you a few quick keys of this. So let's start this on C3, C4, C2, and C1. So it's a pretty powerful synth from what you can hear. So let's get to making it. We'll go to Reason, open up a new document. I'm going to right click, go to Utilities to create a combinator. There are several ways to get this menu. You can hold down Control and left click to get this menu. You can also hold down Fn if you're on a Mac keyboard and press F8. That will bring up the utilities. Or if you're on a PC, just press F8. You can just drag out a combinator. Same thing. Anyways, inside this combinator, I'm going to create a maelstrom. This is an initialized patch. So we're going to start from the very basics on up. So I'm going to attack the modulation section, then I'm going to attack the oscillators, and that pretty much does it. I don't mess with the mods or the filters or the shaper or anything. So let's get to it. So for the first part, we're going to boost our velocity envelope to 36. Now if you can't get the finite number, just hold down Shift. After this, we're going to choose our mod. We're going to boost that to 24. Our attack, we're going to take this down by negative 24. For our index, for our mod wheel, we want that to be positive 63, so all the way up. The shift will take this down to negative 24, and the mod will take this to 36. Hold shift, there we go. So for the first oscillator, we're going to actually change this from a sine wave to a male chorus. Let's see, there we go, male choir. We're going to take the motion all the way down to, I think that's negative 46. Oh, there we go. And we're going to take the index to 61. So that way it moves back and forth, but very subtly. And we're going to take this down an octave. and we're going to take our decay pretty much all the way down to about 30, or sustain all the way down to 0, and our release, we'll boost that by 17. Push up the decay a little bit more, and for the second oscillator, we're going to change this to Tibetan monks and voice. It's actually the first one. And that's pretty much it. I don't change any of what's going on. So now we should have a cool synth. So we're almost there. Now just to master it and give it some dirty crunch. So I'm going to go to my studio effects and choose Reason6.5.3 advanced reverb. I'm going to take the dry wet all the way to 18 and the decay to 17. After this, I'm going to go to my studio effects and create a line 6 bass amp just to turn on the compressor to squish things a bit. After this, I'm going to go to my creative effects and choose Screen 4 distortion. Now, what I like to do is I like to boost things a bit, so I'm going to take the damage to 102. I'm going to set it to tape. And I'm going to take the P1 and boost that. I'm going to take P1 and boost that to, I'm going to take P1 and I'm going to boost it to 98. I'm going to take P2 and boost that to 44. After this, we're going to create a unison from our studio effects. We're going to take the dry wet pretty much all the way down to about 8. And the detune halfway, so 64. And after this, we're going to choose from our studio effects an M-class equalizer. We're going to turn on low cut, parameter 1, parameter 2, high shelf. For P1, we want to take this all the way down to 187, bring the gain all the way down, Q all the way up, just get that sweet spot for the kick. For the frequency, I'm going to take this to 2.1, actually let me take this to about 600 kilohertz. 600 hertz, gain down, Q all the way up for the snares. And for the high shelf, leave that at 6000 kilohertz, boost the gain to about 2.3, and the Q, give that to about 107 to give it nice crisp for all the highs. After this, we're going to go to our studio effects and I choose M-class maximizer. Take off limiter, put release to slow, take soft clip and boost the amount to about 100. After this, we're going to go to our studio effects and choose a line 6 bass amp. Turn on the compressor and boost the threshold to about 95. And there you guys have it. You should have your very growl synth, but not dirty it. So I'm getting better at the growls and I'm getting better at sound designing as well. So I'm actually taking in a lot of suggestions and I think I'll start working on more and more synths, but so far it takes quite a while to generate my ideas because they have to be formulated correctly. So I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Thanks for joining me and I'll check you guys out tomorrow.